Part 2. Don't reinvent the wheel. Okay? Today, as you know, I'm going through courses on how to be a life coach, and I currently have one client at her request. And though I know my mother taught me how to be and do and have all that good stuff that I wanted, it's always, of course, in your best interest to do, good morning, some sort of study. Now, I'm not talking about in-depth, $5,000 studies, because let's face it, today on the internet, everything's free. You just got to figure out the right words to put in the request. So, I'm not reinventing that well. I am studying via, Les Brown, Iyanla Vanzant, Oprah, John Gray, Florence Scovel Shinn, Susie Orman, Christine Northrup, Debbie Ford, what's the other guy? Tony Robbins. I just love him. I'm listening to a lot of him right now, So I'm saying all this to say I've gotten my plan down on this one particular topic. I'm also, I have a new client. Thank you, Trish. I love you for my new client. Thank you. I hate filing, but I love my new client. But it's all good. It's all good. In the end, it's always all good, Learn something while you do something you're not particularly fond of. So I have been studying, and then I listen to wonderful people, and I read wonderful people, and that doesn't cost $5,000. We're in such a habit of thinking we have to pay to get what we want, and you don't have to pay. You need to open your mouth and ask. So I just put in, how to be, and I joined like 25 different mailing lists, right? So every day I print all my stuff, and then I sit here and I read, and for 1 hour, every hour I do something different. So I have my timer set for 1 hour. So for 1 hour I read on one person, beep beep beep, turn it off, I read on another person, and I highlight all the stuff that I want to implement within myself that I need to reword, because I'm not here to steal your words, I'm here to learn from you. So I write that down. Okay, so finally I got my thing is, it only takes 21 days to create a habit. Okay, recreate a habit. John Gray did a great performance on this when he was on the Oprah show about 5 years ago, and thank God I was smart enough to tape it and keep it. And then from that tape, I audio taped it. Yes, so like now I'm just listening at the bus stop. I'm listening to all these great, motivational speakers and whatnot. To me, that's kind of sort of the same, life coach, motivational speaker, because the knowledge is already there. They're able to whip it out just like that, So let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's just ask more questions on how and when and why. How do you do this, and how do you arrange your clients? Good morning. It never hurts just to ask. We're now in a society where we assume that we have to go get that doctorate. No, there are some people who feel they have to, and that's their goal. That's good. I'm not putting you down if you feel you have to have a doctorate. But what I am saying is to those people like me and others that don't have the means, or you're in between this line and this line, so you have to pay everything. I can't apply for any grants. They say I make too much money. Yeah, right. And I'm not exactly indigent. Yeah, right. So I can't get most things free. So therefore, you got to study, see how he does it, she does it, come up with your own system, and do that, And it will work, because anything you have good intent on, God will just let it work. And so, thank God, so far, everything has just fallen together, because I know in there we just forget a lot of times. You just forget that 2 years ago you went to such and such a lecture and they said XYZ. You just got to remember XYZ and then make it ABC in your own words and do your own thing and put your own spin on it. Because even till today, all you with kids, write me and say, you don't have kids, you don't know. Yeah, I do know. Just because I lost a child doesn't mean I don't have any kids. I have, pretty much 2 adopted sons. And, just because they're my adopted son and I may or may not have met you or you doesn't mean there's not the respect there. You do as I say because I'm your elder and I know a teeny bit more about life than you do. It doesn't matter if you're rainbow, indigo, special, whatever. I still know different circumstances than you do as an adult, just like other adults know different circumstances than me. That's why we don't reinvent the wheel. You go and you ask, Sorry. Y'all, what's the building here? And you ask. Stop sitting there doing hours and hours and hours of research. Just go ask somebody. If you can't ask nobody, email me. I'll find somebody for you to ask. I'll do 30 minutes of research for you. It's nowadays, God is making it easier and easier thanks to the internet. You just go to Google, you pop it in, or whatever your favorite search engine is. That's mine right now. So whatever your favorite search engine is, you just do that. Or now you don't even have to put it in a search engine. You just put it in the web address bar. Tasha Harris. Poof, all my stuff is going to come up the blink of an eye. You'll email me, Tasha, how do I do such and such? I don't know. Let's see. I thrive on doing research, but I don't thrive on doing research for myself. So I really am trying not to reinvent any extra wheels. Mama, when you had your business, your 4 businesses, how did you do da-da-da-da? And she says, well, Tasha, so-and-so is right. Everything requires a plan. You don't plan to fail, you fail to plan. That's it. You fail to plan. So you people with kids, give your kids the chores to do, so that'll free you up that extra hour so you can learn one extra thing today on whatever it is you need to learn it on, Boy, and it's so funny. I keep running into other YouTube videos that say pretty much the same thing. Don't reinvent the wheel. So don't. Stop it. Just go ask, Sally, Sue, can I just have 2 minutes of your time? And I always try to pinpoint the question so I don't take up the other person's time. Because I don't know what you consider a waste of time to be, but it's a waste of time to sit here and have a whole paragraph and then the question's at the end. The last two words of the paragraph is the question. How do I, there you go. Oh, well, go to this website, go to that website, print that out, listen to this audio, listen to audio. And did you know there's a lot of audio stuff, for those of you who don't know, for free, online. Yep, look it up, it's there. So, let's stop reinventing. Let's stop thinking that we have to reinvent, That's one of my sexy delivery guys. Isn't he gorgeous? And he's nice, too. He's really nice. He listens to me. He does. And he always smells really good. See, can you guys smell him here? My YouTube family. How are you, honey?
Good, thank you.
Good. See, Lois.
I got 2 big boxes for $145, the Energy Connect.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm thinking that it's better for me to deliver to the suite.
I don't know if there's. I don't know if anybody's there. So don't reinvent the wheel. Go study. Love ya. Love yourself. Bye.